Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Funko Pop Review. Today we're going to take a look at Mr. Rogers from the movie A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Obviously it's based off of Mr. Rogers being interviewed for pretty much some sort of an article with Esquire magazine. It's a really good movie. Some of the points kind of don't make sense, like events that take place kind of don't make sense, but overall it's a good movie. It's pretty much how you would think of Mr. Rogers, played by Tom Hanks. Really good movie. I encourage you guys to watch it if you haven't watched it. It's on Amazon Prime Video, Redbox, and other platforms as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. I think my Google Home is restarting, I guess, so you might hear a tone if it restarts. Probably had to update. Box came in horrible condition because obviously I did buy this on Amazon. Won't you be my neighbor? That's so cool. I should probably look at like this part of the box more often. But yeah, you can see there's some tears here. Is blading out. Rip here. So horrible packaging from Amazon, as you would typically find in a lot of pops. So go ahead and take a look at this pop. Okay, so it does come with the prongs on the bottom here and on the top here. They're in weird spots, but it's pretty much a pop. Here's Mr. Rogers. Pretty much has a really good detail with his gray hair, because this is like... Don't know if that's paint or if that's a scratch or something, but... It's a cool looking pop. He even has Daniel Tiger here, and a red sweater, and little sneakers. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's Mr. Rogers from the movie. Got the hair in good detail, the gray hair from his time on television, pretty much. I guess you could say late 90s and early 2000s is the best way I could describe it. Because that's around the time where he actually had the gray hair kind of showing. Not necessarily much in the 80s, but in the 90s for sure, and early 2000s, right before he passed. Pretty much giving him that gray hair. It looks different in the movie only because it's Tom Hanks, but not a bad looking pop, if I had to say so myself. This is the only pop they made for this movie, and so I'm lucky to have it. I want to get the original Mr. Rogers pops that are currently out there. There's two pops that have him holding the trolley, except one of them's a different color sweater. And then there's one with Mr. Rogers holding King Friday the 13th. Or King Friday. I'm not sure if it was King Friday the 13th. Could be wrong. I'm about to look this up actually. My handy dandy laptop here. I don't mean to keep you guys like that, but I'm actually going to be looking this up. It actually is King Friday the 13th. So I did have it right. So bring you back here. So there's a Mr. Rogers pop that has King Friday the 13th. There's one that had Daniel Tiger, but it's not this one. I think there was another one that was out there that was Daniel Tiger and Mr. Rogers. Then Mr. Rogers holding the trolley, which he had two different figures of it. One of them was like the green sweater and the trolley, and then there is a different one that was exclusive to Barnes & Noble. I cannot find it anywhere, and it is rare. But it's pretty cool to have this pop part of my collection. I'm going to have a follow-up video on all the pops that I have here in my apartment, because they're actually getting packed because I am moving out of this apartment, for those of you who don't know. The coronavirus is out. I don't want to talk about it, but it's kind of an occurring issue, and I don't have to be at school because I'm in this apartment because I'm in school. All my schooling is going to be online the rest of the semester, so I'm going to head home and figure out what to do with these pops, whether to leave them here to leave them at home to in a box, or I don't know yet. I'm going to figure all that out, but I'm going to show you guys my collection that I have currently, except for the one pop that's back at my house, and go from there. So there will be one more episode of Funko Pop Review coming out after this one, which will be on a Star Wars figure. And then from there, we'll just wait to see when I'll have the next pop video. So I thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, which should be on pops that I currently have. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.